So today I'm going to show you how to install this Softtopper, and I think it was a really good buy. It was all told with the accessories that I got and everything. It was about $1,400. I really needed a top. It was definitely a cheaper option, and one of the things I liked about it was it offers a flexibility with putting the sides up or laying it down, that kind of thing. Right, let me show you how to put this on. Now, what I've heard from a couple of different folks is that it's a really good idea to spread this out in the sun and let it warm up to make it more pliable, get rid of any of the wrinkles. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, so after spreading that out over there, I'm not really sure how much it was really necessary. I am going to leave it in the sun while I unwrap the other stuff and look at the instructions and that kind of stuff. I believe you need to get the bracing put in place first. So I'll leave it out there in the sun and whatnot, but there really weren't any wrinkles in it to speak of. All right, so first things first is we need the driver's side front. You peel this backing off. It's not sticky, it's just pad. That driver's side front, so snaps are on the outside, so we need to find the matching one of these, like this one, and just put it together like so. Same thing on this side, passenger side. I guess this is the right one. It's a little, instructions are a little confusing. I'm guessing, saying these were the only ones that were included, but this is what I need. And repeat. Okay, so basically what we do now is we put the rails up on the side. We line this end, the front end, up with the inside of the bed. Same thing on the other side. Alright, so we put these brackets on. This is a made in America product, so 9/16, because America. Okay, so in looking at this, I don't know if you can see how rough this is right here. I'm sure that's to keep it from moving around, but honestly, I'm kind of concerned about rust. So probably not advisable, but I'm taking an old bike inner tube, and I'm going to make a little cover for this, just to put some rubber on it, just to help prevent some of the marring. Alright, so what you do is on each end of these brackets, about 10 to 13 inches from each end, I'm going to put it right about there, you put on your bracket. Alright, so I'm going to have to take it all the way apart. Pretty darn close to it. There it goes, darn close to it. And you gotta be careful too, there's wires and stuff up underneath here, so make sure you don't clamp your wires. And before we tighten this, we're gonna put the other one on too. Alright, so one thing you need to be careful of is there are snaps right where this bracket goes. So you leave enough room around the snap so that you can get it snapped. I'll be putting that in and locking it, and I'm assuming that that hole right there goes there. The pivot down here and the for the frame, and then this hole, and this hole. So this is the front. Come on, get in there. Red. Alright. Come on, snap. You snap. Speed it up. Okay, so now we use these straps that are on the side to kind of position it. Alright, so next up you need to snap it along the side. Stuff that front window down kind of in between for right now, in between the cab and the bed. Alright, so I'm struggling with the other side. Discovered how to get this on here, the easiest way to do it, and it ain't easy. Do a couple on the front, leave the rest unsnapped, come back here, get on top of your tailgate, pull it down from the bar with one hand, pull it back with the other, and you can usually hook this last snap with that snap there. And this is with the strap completely loose, both ends. Okay, so for this first little bit with the front window you need to locate, there's a little notch. Oh, we can really see it right there. That needs to line up with this snap. So this has to go over about an inch before we can put this on. There we got it lined up. Now go to the outside, and get the rest. In your kit you get 5 pieces of Velcro. Recommend you put 2 on the cab window, and the remaining 3 you set those aside for the rear to help keep it down. One of the first things we need to do is clean this with alcohol. Get rid of any dirt, more importantly any wax that you have from the car being waxed. Okay, get that nice and clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this down so it's tight. See about where I need it to be. And I think I probably will end up adding more of these strips later. But for now I'm going to go just inside of this snap on either side to hold that in place. And the way I'm going to do that, I'm actually going to flip it up, and I'm going to put this on the Velcro first, like that. Same thing on the other side. Alright, so while we're putting up the top, I got the accessory here. I want to put this up too. I got this accessory bag to go with it. I thought it'd be good to get the accessory thing, because I'm always looking for places to store tools and stuff. Just around, snap, around, and snap, around, and snap. Eyeball it, make it about centered, start tightening it up. Up installed, it's pretty tight. Alright, so the only thing I have left is to put the crossbar on the tailgate. Pretty simple. These bars, and it does have this has a slight bend to it. I don't know if you can see it on camera, and I really can't really see it, but it does have a slight bend to it. The snaps go to the up side, so you have a nut on that side, but that goes on the other side. These slide into slots on those brackets that we put on earlier. If you can get it in there. Get in there, you. There we go. Go into the slots on either side and snap up. Give her a little whoop whoop. Give her a yank. And on she goes. Put it down. Now we'll close her up. All right, and so the very last step is to wipe down your tailgate with alcohol and put the 3 remaining Velcro strips in place. Put it down nice and tight. Nice thing out of my truck is it's got a little bit of a lip here. I help hold it down. So there's the top. I think it looks really good, honestly. And as you can see, it's the gray top on the black truck. Did that deliberately, so that because I thought it might look good. I think the gray with the black, particularly when it's dirty, is looks really good. All right, there you have it. That's how you install the Softtopper top, and I think it did take just about an hour, probably a little bit longer than that for me because of putting in the accessories and that kind of thing, and the having to take a break midway to go get water because it's kind of warm today. But other than that, thanks very much, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll put the link to the Softtopper down below.